I mean, that they came back from a deficit and got close, obviously, and that was their similarities. Their difference was we were scoring 34 in that quarter for us, but couldn't get a stop. And hurts my heart to see us give up 47 in any quarter, let alone the fourth.
The fact that yesterday in film you guys worked on dismantling the Cavs zone and late game situations, and both of those were obviously relevant today. What did you like about your team's response from that film session?
Yeah, it was great. I think the carryover there, we worked on some things that we saw we could do. I don't want to give them all the credit, and we missed some wide open shots as well, but got our guys in the right spots to pick it apart. And obviously, scoring wasn't the problem tonight. It was the defense on our end. So much different than the 25-15 fourth quarter last time at our place, 34 to 47. Not ideal for who we want to be, but 135 points is obviously good offense. We didn't have a problem scoring there.
What did you see from a man, especially in that closing quarter?
Aggressiveness, handling at times, playing the dunker at times, finding the middle of the zone at times, and obviously the defense. I think in general.
The Houston Rockets and the Cleveland Cavaliers got together for another epic clash. The Houston Rockets was able to get the 135-131 win. The Houston Rockets are 30-14 on the season, while the Cavs are 36-9. The Houston Rockets are surprising everyone. No one expected them to be this good. No one. Ime Udoka should be the leading candidate for Coach of the Year. The Rockets are second in the West behind the OKC Thunder. They just defeated the Cavs for the second time in 3 days. Both games were very exciting. The Rockets came out with it. They were up by 16 at one point in the game. They took their foot off the glass, though. That's the only reason why the Cavs were able to climb back into the game. The Rockets have to be better. Once they have teams beat, they got to learn to put them away. Don't play around with them. They started to play not to lose instead of playing to win. Besides that, they pretty much had control of this one. The first time they played, they won by 1 point. Darius Garland missed 2 free throws. And this one here, it was tight. The Cavs came back in the fourth. Like you heard Ime Udoka said, the Cavs put up 47 points to their 34. At times in the fourth, it was like the Rockets was just going through the motions. They're going to get better with that, though. They still a young club. Let's talk about what went on in the game, though. The Rockets went to the line 45 times. They were the more aggressive team, and when you're the more aggressive team, you usually get the calls. They only made 32 of the free throws for 71%. They have to shoot the free throws better than that. I need the Houston Rockets to get somewhere to like 77, 78% or higher from the free throw line, because right now, that's one of their weak spots, the free throw line. But they were a +5 on the glass. The Rockets shot an impressive 55% from the field, while the Cavs shot 51% from the field. The Rockets shot a jaw-dropping 46% from 3. If you ever watch the Houston Rockets, you know they struggle at shooting that 3 ball at times because they play from the inside out. They one of the few teams that play like that. But when they shoot like that, man, I swear, it's hard to beat them. On the other hand, the Cavs shot 44% from 3. The Cavs were a +5 from the free throw line. They shot 77%. The Cavs had 28 assists to the Rockets, 26 assists. Both teams had 11 turnovers, and both teams had 56 points in the paint. Donovan Spider Mitchell, him and Garland combined for 72. I swear that's one of the best backcourts in the NBA. Mitchell had 12 points in the third, and he had 14 points in the fourth. He was one of the big reasons why they were able to make that big run in the fourth. Najee Jang and Max Strus combined for 35. That's why the Cavs are so good this year. Max Strus, Yang, and Ty Jerome, them boys be letting them things go from 3, and they've been knocking them down. One of the big stories from the game, though, was Jared Allen only had 8 points and 5 rebounds. He's averaging 14 points, 10 rebounds on 71% from the field. And Evan Mobley only had 7 points and 8 rebounds. He's averaging 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists on 57% from the field. Is it safe to say the Houston Rockets front court outplayed the Cavs? Let's talk about them Rockets, When you look at the Rockets, Steven Adams, old reliable. He had 14 points and 4 rebounds. I'm glad to see Steven Adams then revived his career, helping out a young team like the Rockets. He's very important to this team. Dylan the Menace Brooks, he had 13.6 rebounds. Tate and Easton combined for 11. Fred VanVleet, he's steady. He had a good game with 20.6 assists, while Jalen Green had 26 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Prince Sagoon, one of my favorite players in the NBA. I call him Baby Kevin McHale. He was dominant, folks. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. When Prince Sagoon come to play ball and he's leading the way, the Houston Rockets are unbeatable. They're legit, Him and Adams simply outplayed Mobley and Allen. You just don't see that. You don't see guys outplaying them two because they're dominant, but they got outplayed. But the story of the day, the young man, Amen Thompson. This guy's a future all-star. He was the X factor in the game. He had himself a triple-double, 23 points, 10 assists to go with 14 rebounds. His energy is contagious. His athleticism and defense and rebounding ability makes this team a real contender. And he hasn't scratched the surface yet. Can you imagine how good he gonna be next year or how good he gonna be later on in this season? The Rockets have found them a hidden gem in this guy, man. I didn't think he was going to be that good, coming into the league. But, man, I was wrong. This guy has been much better than I thought. His last 4 games has been the best of his career so far. Listen to this. His last 4 games, he done put up 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Next game, 17, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. The last game they played against the Cavs, he was a big factor. 16 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. And this game here, 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. The man is simply dominant, man. He's one of them ones, folks. Future all-star, like I just said. He's able to get the minutes right now because of the injury to Jabari Smith Jr. Just wait till Jabari Smith Jr. come back. Man, this team is going to be locked and loaded once he get back. They're going to be at full strength. And another thing that's scary about this team, they haven't been able to wiggle Reed Shepherd into the rotation yet. And Cam Whitmore, he's playing spot minutes. Whenever Ime Udoka figure out that rotation to where all of them going to play, this team is going to be cold, man. Y'all think they second in the West right now. They're going to be dominating the West, just like the OKC Thunder are right now. If you appreciated the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can know when I drop new content. And let me know in the comment section, how far do you think the Houston Rockets can go? Until next time, this is Sports Savvy TV. I'll see y'all on the next one.